Good morning, everybody. It's Saturday morning, probably about 6:45. Left my house about 15 minutes ago. Hitting this little track today. I don't know if you can see, but going up that hill. So I figure I'll turn on the camera and talk to you guys. It's pretty empty out here. I've got an emotional morning going on so far. You know, this is the last full day of this chemo fight. It's been 4 months of discovery, revelations, spirituality, self-discipline, self-drive, and just figuring things out on a different level. You guys know my life has changed drastically. Perspectives that I have on life, I'm viewing things differently, and you know, I just can't thank God more than enough. Just can't thank God enough for dealing me some very unfortunate circumstances here, but for giving me the willpower to fight like I have. You know, I'm drawing a lot of that spiritually, because without him, I don't have anything. And I'm drawing a lot of this from my girls, my wife and my daughter, who deserve the best version of me. You know, that's a pretty huge why for me that gets me going. When they're snugly in bed right now, I know that daddy's got to get out there and do something to make a difference. I'm trying to be the best version of myself, and I can't do that sleeping in bed. So I choose to get up, and I choose to grind every day. No matter my circumstances, no matter how I'm feeling, no matter what's going on in my body, because this shit sucks. I'm on chemo right now. I got this bag poured in my body right now. I had a pretty gnarly day yesterday at the hospital with a little setback, allergic reaction to the chemo that was not expected at all. I've been having a great response to all the medications that the City of Hope has prescribed me. And yesterday, man, the chemo took a toll on me. And thank God my aunt was there. You know, I could have been just alone at that moment, because a lot of my family was seeing that I was getting tired, because that's what happens. And they were going to give me some time to just rest by myself. But my aunt stayed, and we started talking, and I'm just sitting there, and I felt myself getting woozy, felt myself changing, and she was watching. And she noticed herself that I wasn't the same, and something was wrong. So she ran and grabbed a nurse, and the rest, you know, I've touched on before. So that happened, and we bounced through. But you know, the thing that changes with this stuff, and the thing that's changed in my life most dominantly, is my perspective. My perspective on life is that of abundance, is that of positivity, ruling out the negativity, ruling out negative people. I don't have time for that. There's enough negativity in what I do. You know, this entrepreneur life, it's incredible. I get to do what I love to do. I get to build a dream that I've been dreaming for 7 years. It's pretty damn amazing that I get to do that. At the same time, it's scary, it's unsure, it's unestablished. We're not pushing it right now. We're building back office stuff. We're doing things that are not generating any money. In fact, we're spending a ton of money on the back end building this thing out. Damn proud of where we're going with it and what we're gonna do in this world to make a difference. been an emotional morning, you guys. It was emotional last night when I went to bed. For some reason, I keep going back to that place. Getting emotional now. But I keep going back to that place. The first night that I had my chemo back, Aubrey was scared. And I was scared. And I didn't know what the future was going to hold. But from that day forward, I chose to fight like a fucking champion and never look back. I chose to show my daughter there's nothing that can get in the way of a person and their dreams. And I'm doing that every single day. I get up every single day and I fight every single day. And I have since that day, and my daughter's been watching. She's been watching her daddy fight. She's been watching her daddy build. She's been watching her daddy lead spiritually. Stuff that I don't know, you know. Kids are that intuitive. They're that in tune to what's going on with their parents. And to see what she did this week when she went to that book fair and picked up a book of motivation and inspiration, stuff that I listen to on the daily, stuff that I'm trying to provide for you and for her and for my wife, she's picking up on that. You know what that tells me? I'm doing something right. I'm doing something right for her, for me, for Amy. Man. So I've talked about my why before. You guys know my huge why is my daughter, my wife. These two girls own my heart, and I'll do anything for them. Remember I told you I changed my perspective. Things have been happening in my life, and a major part of my why is me. I haven't had that ever. I have a very difficult time putting me first. It's just in my DNA. It's what I do. I care for others so darn much. And those of you that truly know me, you know that. You know my heart. You know that every second of these videos is coming directly from my heart. You know what I'm doing with my business is coming directly from my heart. And if you don't know that, then you don't know me. And I'd like to get to know you better. I'd like for you to get to know me better. But I've added to my why. And that part of that why has been so important, and I've been missing it so much. And that's me. I should be able to reward myself. I should be able to put myself first, because if I can't put myself first, if I can't get out of the house and go do something different to make some difference in my life, then how the hell can I make a difference in my daughter's life? How can I make a difference in my wife's life? How can I show them how to do life, how to beat things with positivity, how to just never give up on what you want. I want my daughter to be a fighter for the rest of her life. I want her to be independent. I want her to be a dreamer. I want her to think and dream of possibilities and then go get them. It's not an easy life. It's very vulnerable. You put yourself out there like this. You put yourself out there to get out of the security blanket of corporate America and go try and build something. It's scary as shit, man. But you know what? It's so darn rewarding. So I'm gonna tell you right now, Making It Fun will be a household name. It's already making major waves just by what we're doing on the back office, what we're doing with the vision of this business for the long term. People that know what's going on behind the scenes are really recognizing that this is about to get big. So I'm proud. I'm proud of myself so much, you guys. Part of this emotion makes me just overjoyed. I've shown the fuck up. I'm sorry for my cussing. I'm just emotionally charged up. I don't cuss on my videos. I hate it. I think that if you use cuss words on a regular basis, sorry, a lot of my guys do that. I just don't think that it's the classiest thing, especially when you're putting yourself out there in front of people that have young ears, kids. I got kids that follow me, so sorry for the few cuss words. I'm not going to re-record this or delete that out because I don't do that. But you know what? I showed up. I've shown up for the last 4 months of my life, and it's literally changed my life drastically. I've made a decision that morning when I woke up with my daughter, with Aubrey, after she cried herself to sleep and wouldn't look at me because she was scared. That tore me up. You guys saw it. I cried like crazy for that whole night, that whole morning. And then I made a decision. I made a decision that the circumstances that I was dealt with will not dictate my life. It will not dictate my life. I am not a cancer patient. I'm a cancer warrior. Mindset, perspective. I don't lose, I learn. Right? Because in every failure, in every time that you mess up, you're making progress. You're stepping out of your comfort zone. You're conquering fears. Because remember what fear is, guys. It's just an assumption of what you think would happen in the future. And something that's very scary, presents a lot of fear, is putting yourself out on a limb and getting to a point where you're very vulnerable. But I challenge you. Oh man, I challenge you. Take some time this weekend and think about what you could do to make a difference in your life. Look at your circumstances. Look at your fitness. Let's look at these 4 things. Okay, you guys, you know that I'm prescribing to the Warrior's Way. I've been talking about it a little bit. If you don't know, now you know. The Warrior's Way is a group of men that live by a code of honesty, that divide up their daily goals into 4 areas. 1, fitness. What are you doing physically to better yourself? Okay, exercise. And then what you're putting into your body, what you're fueling yourself with. So look at that. Take a look at that. Take a look and be honest with yourself. Remember, living by a code of honesty. First person you have to be honest with yourself is yourself. Because if you're not honest with yourself, if you can't look yourself in the mirror and realize, oh, that's a nice little incline, and realize that you're not a victim of your circumstances, you're the creator of your circumstances, and grow up and go get it yourself, you're gonna feel so much more fulfilled. So you need to look at yourself. You need to look at your fitness, body, your being. How's your spirituality? Do you meditate? Do you write in a journal? Do you document your thoughts? Okay, that's being. Balance. How's your relationships at home? With your spouse, with your kids, with your parents, with your siblings, with your friends? That's your balance. It's your work balance. It's your life balance. You gotta have that in tune. If you have a spouse, if you have kids, make sure that they know that you love them every single day that you leave that house. Again, body, being, balance. And then business. Business is not just working on your business, it's working in your business, it's working around your business, it's learning. You are your business. I have Gary Inc. And then I have my businesses, Making It Fun, Kiddos for Life, and all the little fun things I'm doing on the side. Okay, so what are we doing? We're looking at our body, our being, our balance, and our business, those 4 things. And when you're looking at your business, you're looking at ways that you could better yourself. You're reading books, you're watching videos, you're looking at your competition, you're getting ideas on how to market, you're getting ideas on how to innovate, how to make a difference with your product, okay? You're looking at those ways, and then you're teaching it to somebody within your organization, okay? So those are the 2 things in business. Now I'm telling you these things because this is what I do. I focus on those things, and I try to hit those out every single day. Little singles, every single day. If I'm working on my body, and I'm working on my spirituality, my being, and then I'm working on my relationships with my wife and my daughter, and then I'm working on my business and learning and honing my craft, and I get all that done before I get out of the house to go conquer and to go to work and to get things done and to deal with what brings every single day. You never know, like setbacks in your health, okay? All right, like releasing something that you're proud of and nobody really does anything about it and takes a hold to it. What are you gonna do? You gonna give up? Nah, learn from that. Look at the analytics of what you're doing. Look at the different things. What are your ads doing? How many clicks are you getting on that? What are your landing pages doing? How many clicks are you getting on that? How much interaction are you getting? So you gotta look at those things and you find things. The lessons within the failures give you the truth. They give you the insight on what to do to make a difference and go make this work. Okay, so I challenge you to work on yourself during the day, because if you're not your better self, if you're not the best version of yourself when you walk out of that house, then you're gonna get hit with something and you're not gonna be prepared. I'm prepared every single day because I work on myself every single day. My mindset's so strong that even my wife, if she brings up negative stuff, I'm like, I don't want to hear negative stuff. I know there's negativity. We'll deal with that stuff, and we'll come up with solutions. But just drama and things like that. I just don't. Why? Why worry? Why live in a world of no? No, I can't do this. It's too hard. You know, building a business, seeing things not hitting home runs on the first couple swings. I'm gonna give up. That's why there's not a lot of people out there that really want to go after the entrepreneurial life, you know, because you're afraid of losing. I've lost so much in my life. That's the wonderful thing about sports. You're not always the best. You could be the best as far as how you fight and how you go and how you practice and your work ethic, and that will take you above and beyond many of the people with the most talents. But you mix talent with determination and getting after it, and you go in with a good mindset, a strong mindset, a faith-based mindset, you could conquer many things, okay? So look, I've gone way over this. It's an emotional morning. I'm gonna just continue my walk now. I just walked up that hill and talked to you. It took me 15 minutes, but it felt good. Now I'm gonna walk up. Design this because it's a steady incline the entire way, and then I get a little decline on the way back home. So let me tell you, let me finish with this. I love every single one of you. Today marks a day that basically within 24 hours, about 27 hours now, I'm gonna get this pump off me, and I'm gonna work very hard, do everything I can to treat my body right, to condition my body, and to be connected to God every single day, and continue to do what these doctors ask me to do, so I don't ever have to go through this again. This chemo stuff is no joke. Next round is radiation. That ain't gonna be easy either. And then I got a pretty darn major surgery coming up in probably 3 or 4 or 5 months, about September. It's an outside chance that I could be a miracle and have no cancer detected at the end of this radiation treatment. I could be that miracle. It's happened. My team of doctors see it quite often. They work miracles in this vessel that I've got here, this conditioned, sexy vessel is prepared for whatever's gonna come. And whether I'm cancer free or I have to live with cancer the rest of my life is far from over. My why is much bigger. If you're not developing your why, if you're not developing your plan, I don't know what's going on. But I'm telling you right now, there's a lot of freedom, there's a lot of great feelings on the other side of that fear-based life. Step away from the fear and live in life of abundance and love and appreciation. That's where I'm at. no matter what type of setback, whether it's fainting on the toilet like I did a couple months ago, or having that crazy allergic reaction yesterday. That could have been a heck of a lot worse than it turned out to be. I'm ready. I'm ready for whatever we got, whatever's coming. And I know that the big man upstairs is going to take care of me. So anyway, this is way longer than I expected. I was planning on 5 minutes, but my heart was full of something that I wanted to share, and feels good to get that out. Like I said, it's an emotional time right now. 4 months ago, I didn't know if I was going to live through this. Right now, there's no chance I'm not going to live through this. There is no chance that I am not going to have a fruitful life and go create these dreams and make them a reality. No matter what failures come ahead, no matter what trials come ahead, we are going to continue to put one foot in front of the other every single day to be the best version of myself today, better than I was yesterday, and not as good as I'll be tomorrow. But right now, I'm a better version than I was yesterday. Look at this day. Started at 6:30 in the morning. It's probably about 7 right now. I'm loving life. I love you. Thank you for all the support. This is a long video. If you didn't watch it, that's all right. I'm doing this stuff for me anyway. I'm doing this stuff for my daughter. She has something to look back on down the road to see how her daddy fought the biggest fight of his life. Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen from all this? But I love you and I love life. Thank you so much for your support. You guys drive me. You guys lift me up and make me feel like I'm invincible. So thank you. Love you. Peace out. Enjoy your Saturday.